What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to another video. I hope you're doing well. This one is all about the stewed pork and the gungo rice and peas. And as usual, if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, click the subscribe button and become a part of the greedy gang. And with that being said, let's get into the video. I'm going to start by seasoning the pork, and I'm adding some oil to help the seasoning to stick to the meat. And then I'm going to add some black pepper, some onion powder, and some salt, a little bit of paprika, some oregano, all-purpose seasoning, garlic powder, and some soya sauce. Off camera, I went ahead and chopped up some onion, bell peppers, tomato, scallion or green onion, garlic, 2 bay leaves, half a Scotch bonnet pepper, and some cloves. For the stew, it's good to have both fatty and lean meat to get a good flavored stew. So I'm using pork belly and pork shoulder, and the fat from the pork belly will infuse the entire dish with a beautiful porky flavor. So I'm just dicing up 1 Irish potato that I will be adding to the stew later on. So now I'm just adding some oil to the pot, and I'm going to allow that to get hot for a little bit, and then I'm going to add some burnt sugar or molasses, and then I'm gonna wait until the molasses starts to bubble or foam. When it foams up, then you know it's time to add your meat. I'm using the molasses as my browning. One of the things that you must understand about stewing your meat, you have to build up flavor, right? So you're gonna allow the meat to brown on one side, and then you turn as you go along. In this case, I'm going to toss it around because I have a lot of pieces dealing with, so I'm going to toss it around to ensure that all sides get brown. One thing to note is that the more the meat sears is the greater the depth of flavor. Even if you see some small burnt pieces or they look like they're burnt, trust me, that's flavor you're building there. All I'm going to do is just every 4 to 5 minutes, just go in and stir the meat around, and as soon as I'm satisfied with the level of browning, I'm going to add water just to cover the meat a bit, and then let the meat cook until almost tender. All the liquid I added earlier is now evaporated and the meat is tender enough, so I'm adding all the veggies, and I'm going to allow the stew to simmer until the potato and the veggies are cooked perfectly. I'm adding just a cup of vegetable stock, and then I'm gonna add some hoisin sauce, a little bit of brown sugar, some tomato ketchup, and I'm going to allow that to simmer for a bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some cornstarch as a thickener to thicken the gravy. I'm going to allow the stew to cook for about 4 to 5 minutes more, just to allow everything to come together before serving. So I'm going to go ahead and make my gungo rice and peas, and to make that I'm going to add 1 can of coconut milk, 3.5 cups of water, and then I'm going to go ahead and season the coconut milk with green onions, garlic cloves, thyme, Scotch bonnet pepper, cloves, and 1 can of gungo or pigeon peas. And then I'm going to go ahead and add 1 bay leaf, and I'm going to stir everything to combine it and then allow that to come to a boil. Now to further season the milk, I'm going to add garlic powder, all purpose seasoning, onion powder, black pepper, salt, and butter. So I washed 3 cups of rice, and now I'm adding it to the milk, and then I'm gonna stir everything together and then allow the pot to come to a boil, and then reduce the heat and allow the rice to cook for about 12 to 13 minutes. I hope you enjoyed this one. Remember to subscribe, like, and share these videos, and click the notification bell to be notified every time I post. Bye!